Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks so much for coming. So today I want to show you these Super Famicom games that I got. They're really cool. I wish that I could listen to that every morning before I go to work, but I don't. That's right. But I want to show you a few things. We're going to look at this a little bit later. This is the Nintendo Switch that I printed. We'll look at that in a little bit probably. It's really, really cool, but it's unfinished. Will be soon. And then I want to show you all these Super Famicom games. So cool. I paid $65 for all 8 of these. And basically, if you don't know, a Super Famicom is just like a Japanese Super Nintendo. But the cool thing is that an American Super Nintendo will still play Super Famicom games. I don't have a Super Nintendo cassette or cartridge here. But Super Nintendo games have a little tab on the front on either side. And the system is shaped a certain way that it won't allow these cartridges in, so you have to make some modifications to the system in order to get them in. But with the Famicom, or the, Retron 5, you don't have to make those changes. It's just built that way so you can put in Super Famicom games and start playing. Yeah, Super Nintendo is like a Super Famicom. So anyway, here's the games that I got. 8 of these for 65 bucks. It was so much cheaper. This is the one that I really, really wanted. And it was like $60 for this game alone if you got the American version. So these games are in Japanese for the most part. Some of them aren't. But the Retron 5 will let you load in English translation patches. So you can just load those in, and then it's like you're playing the North American version, basically. But this is the one I really wanted. This is Super Mario RPG. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I've not had a physical copy of this since I was a little kid. Mine burned up in a garage fire. Really sucked. I was devastated. But this is one of my favorites. I'll show the Switch after I get done showing these. Super Mario World. Really, really cool. I know it's hard to see the artwork on here on the webcam. That's about as close as I can get without it getting blurry. This one is called Mario and Wario, and I've never played this before, but from what I read, it's a puzzle platformer. And it looked kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. I just like the artwork a lot. I think it's really cool. And despite these being cheaper than the North American versions, I think it's way cooler as collector's items to own the Japanese ones. Like, I don't know. I mean, they're, you know, the American prices are so inflated because of like collectors buying them all up. And when you think about it, you know, there were so many copies of these games made in the US, but in Japan, it's such a smaller concentration, and there were so many more of these games made, so everybody in Japan isn't looking for Super Famicom games, you know, and most people don't speak Japanese over here, so it's a lot cheaper to just get the Japanese versions. This is Super Mario Collection, otherwise known as Super Mario All-Stars in the US. Super Mario Kart. The Super Mario Kart artwork is pretty similar to the US one. I mean, not the artwork on the cartridge, but the, you know, the logo and everything is exactly the same. This one is Yoshi Safari, and this is a light gun game. You actually have to have the NES light gun, but I don't have that, so I can't play it yet. As far as I know, I mean, I don't think you can play it without the light gun. This is Super Mario Picross. Picross? I don't know how you say that. I have played the Zelda Picross game on the 3DS, and I thought it was really, really cool. And then finally, this is one that I was super excited to get. This is Yoshi's Island, and I love this artwork on here. It's just like a zoomed out view of the island. Really, really cool. You can't tell, but these two mountains right here, I don't know if y'all can see that, but they kind of look like a Yoshi face. See that? Isn't that cool? Anyway, which one of those do y'all want to start with? I'm going to let you choose. Tell me which one you want to see first. And I guess I can show you this too while we're at it. This is the Switch Pro Controller. This is 2 scale, and it's the size it's actually going to be. The only thing that's missing here is the wings on the side for the grip. I just haven't printed those yet. But once I print those, this is exactly the size of the Switch controller. You can see it in my hands there. So it's pretty, I mean, it's pretty substantial. It's not as small as I thought it would be. I'm going to get a light gun. I don't know if light guns will work now. Hey, George. Hey, Bob. Yeah, I'll say them all again. They're all in the description, too, if you want to check there. I listed all the Super Famicom games down there. But anyway, that's Nintendo Switch controller. Very cool. I'm going to go ahead and slide these in. These actually come off in the 3D print that I did. So you can just slide off the Joy-Cons. Use them the same way that they used them in the commercial. More like this than anything. It's a lot more comfortable in your hands than I thought it would be. I also have buttons and sticks and all of that. I just haven't inlaid them yet. So like this stick right here will inlay on the controller. And eventually we'll have basically a fully 2-scale, 1-to-1 Nintendo Switch. So the other part is the actual tablet. This is how big that is for scale. Here's my head. Here's the tablet. It's pretty substantial. Again, it's maybe a little bigger than I thought it would be. I haven't sanded these down so they don't slide all the way in yet. Pretty soon I'll sand them and I'll paint them and everything. But this is as far as they'll go right now. It's really hard for me to get oriented with this camera. But that's what it looks like. That's the total size of it right there in my hands. It's again a lot bigger than I thought it would be. It's a lot wider than I thought it would be. I mean, I know it's the aspect ratio I'm used to, but still, it was kind of weird when I first held it in my hands. I was like, oh man, this is a lot different than I thought it would be. And this actually has the kickstand on the back too, but it's still covered up by the tape that peeled up. So once I get it all sanded and painted, it'll actually have the kickstand. It'll have everything else on it. It's really, really cool. So that's the Switch. And I have everything else. I just have to put it together like I was saying, and hopefully within the week I'll have time to do that. So I saw a lot of different suggestions. I think we'll start with maybe Yoshi's Island. Hey, Finch Kid. Finch, did you see this sweet Nintendo Switch controller that I have? Did you see that? Isn't that awesome? We have Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island might be a good one to start with, but I think Tony said Mario and Wario, so I want to try that because I've never even seen that game played. So you can see on the Retron 5, again, this is the front view of it. Game Boy Advance slot. Famicom, that's regular Famicom slot, which is totally unique. It doesn't have anything to do with the NES or Super NES. Then the NES slot, then the Super NES slot, and that's what we're going to be using. So the game just kind of slides in there exactly the same as it would on a Super Nintendo. And if we're lucky, it'll actually play too. We'll see. It's a little finicky. Sometimes you have to like get the cartridge just right. But since you're dealing with, 25, 30-year-old hardware in some cases, I can deal with that. Yeah, it's 3D printed. It's still got the tape on it, but I'm gonna sand it down and it'll actually look like a Switch by the time I'm finished. Okay, Mario and Wario. I'm doing this thing again. Nobody tell me, hey, you're not supposed to do that, because I don't care. It works. Earlier, I blew on one of these really, really hard and made this piercing whistle sound. It was really cool. See? It works. It just works. Okay, it says unknown cartridge. That's not a great sign. We'll see if we can run it. Usually, when it says unknown cartridge, it's just a mess. Like that. One more time. I haven't cleaned any of these yet. I probably should have cleaned them before I started shoving them in here. Oh, there it is. Mario 2 Wario, it says. Again, I've never seen this and I've never played it. I don't know anything about it. Okay, it's kind of cool. Hey, Pixel Gamer. I'm playing Japanese Super Nintendo games today. Pretty neat. Oh, I have to show you this too. I told Sydney I would. This is my Zelda hat that Sydney made me. You can't totally see it, but Sydney crocheted this for me. So if anybody wants a Zelda hat, let me know. A Link hat, technically. If anybody wants one, tell me. Sydney, I think, has these posted on her Etsy store, but yeah, Wario's huge in this. Mario's like a very tiny, skinny dude. So, as far as I could tell from the artwork on this uses the mouse like Mario Paint does, so I didn't know if I would be able to play at all without that, but it doesn't seem like I will. Look at that Yoshi, though. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we can't play this one without the mouse, so that's another thing that I have to go to the game store and get tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm going to pick up a copy of Mario Paint, too. It was like 95 cents up there. We'll have to skip that one for now. So that one and what was the other one? Yoshi Safari. We can't do those tonight. So what's the next choice after those? The game list is down in the description if anybody wants to look at it again. True Pixel Gamer, a lot of these games, when they released in Japan, were released in English. And on the Retron 5, you can even download patches to translate them to English if certain ones aren't, like Super Mario RPG isn't. Hey, Pixel King. George says Yoshi's Island. Pixel King says Final Fantasy V. Oh, that's what you have. Yeah. Final Fantasy V is awesome. I would love to get some Final Fantasy games for this. I'm going to put in Yoshi's Island next. That cool artwork again. And we'll see if I have to blow on it to make it work. I'm so, like, afraid to be too tough with these. Like, I want to be really, really delicate with them. Now, I'll admit right off the bat, this one looks very worse for wear. Like, it does not look brand new by any stretch. But looks like it's gonna work. Yossy Island. How do you say that in Japanese? Yossy? Yossy? Hey Nacho, how you doing, man? Yeah, Pixel King, they're way cheaper. I bought these 8 Mario games for $65. And the one that I really wanted was Super Mario RPG, and it's 65 bucks by itself if you get the North American version. See, True Pixel Gamer, this one's not in English. This one's actually in Japanese. Hey, Uma. How's it going, man? Yossy. I know, I love Yoshi's Island so much. And again, I don't remember if I showed y'all this last time, but I'm playing with a Super Nintendo controller plugged into the Retron. If y'all start hearing my game echo, let me know and I'll pull my mic back. I've got my mic like hovering up here above the monitor. Yeah, I've got Mario RPG on the Virtual Console too, but I really wanted to own a physical copy of it. And like I was saying earlier, I think it's way cooler to own these Japanese copies than the US copies. Especially if I can just download translations. I just think it's way cooler to me. More unique. You know, even though they're the cheaper version of these collector's items, I still think it's really cool. And most of these like platforming games, like Yoshi's Island and Super Mario All-Stars and stuff, I don't need to be able to read anything. This looks incredible. I didn't really show this off very much in the last stream, but on the Retron 5, you can push down and the start button, and you can save state if you want to save and then load right where you are next time you put the game in. Or you can turn on filters if you want the game to look a little different or maybe more modern. And scan lines are kind of polarizing. Some people like them, some people don't. I like it a lot. This is the game without scan lines. You can see it's just kind of... like, look at the gradient in the sky. That's the really noticeable spot. And then with scan lines on... it's, I mean, it's significant enough. I really like it. It makes it look like a CRT. Hey, Kumo. Oh, that's cool, man. What are you up to tonight, Kumo? You streaming something yourself, man? Again, can y'all hear me alright? Like, if I talk at a normal volume, can you hear me okay? And it's not, like, blasting your ears out and not echoing at the same time? Hey, Trap OSD. How you doing? I almost read that hint block, but there's no point at all in me doing that. I would love to have a Link to the Past. That's one that I'm looking for. The game store near me had the NES copy of like Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, and it was like $3.95, and I didn't buy it. And I really regret it now because it's gone. Oh yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. So guys, sometime tonight if you get a chance, Kumo is streaming Dead by Daylight, but he's doing this really cool thing. Anytime that he fails to do certain things in game, he's going to do the Bean Boozled challenge, which is like these really nasty jelly beans. Y'all should check that out. That's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I forgot I could lick up in this one. It's been a long time since I've played Yoshi's Island. I mean, not too long, maybe. Within the year, but... So I know that some of those coins are red ones. I guess I'm gonna have to pull the rock over here. Bah. How do I have such cheap games? I don't know. You know, most stores down here really gyp you, but there's this one chain called Game Exchange, and if y'all have a Game Exchange anywhere near you, you should visit one. They're kind of a small chain still, and they're mostly in, like, I think there's some in Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Texas, maybe? I think that's all the red coins in here, maybe. Yeah, I've eaten all those Bean Boozled jelly beans, and some of them are really nasty. There's one that's skunk flavored, and it's not the flavor so much as it is the smell that's just really awful. Oh, really, Kumo? And you're in up north, right? Comparatively. So yeah, I guess Game Exchange is all around then. I wasn't really sure where they were. It's new to have one here. It just opened here, like, within the last 6 months. Missouri and Kansas have them. That's cool. It's really neat though. All those games I bought on Black Friday were really, really cheap. We've got another game store in town called Games Plus, and they're a bunch of crooks. And I think, honestly, what they're doing is they're going to Game Exchange, where the games are really cheap, and I think they're buying them all out and then selling them in their store for, like, no kidding, 5 times as much. Like, I saw, you know, that copy of Mario and Duck Hunt was $3.95 at Game Exchange, and then at Games Plus it's like $18 or something. It's crazy. Then at the same time, like, I understand the high prices on that kind of stuff, but when there's another store in town that's selling them for $3.95, you know. Oh, that's cool, George. I've got some cool, like, Pokemon Go keychains that my friend printed for me with his 3D printer. Also, I should say, I brought this up earlier, but this Switch, my friend Ryan printed this for me. I should have mentioned that. He's the guy with the 3D printer. I don't have one, but every time I need something printed, I just go to him and print it. See, I love levels like this. There were so many unique levels in Yoshi's Island. Like Touch Fuzzy, Get Dizzy. There we go. Like, why can't I ground pound here? Yoshi's Island is a much slower platformer than the Mario games. If you've never played it, there's like a lot more exploration that's required. There we go. Print a 3D printer. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh, the Kirby and Yoshi thing? I think I would much rather be sucked up by Kirby, because Kirby doesn't chew, I guess Yoshi doesn't chew either. He just swallows and eggifies them. I don't know, it depends. Like, if I'm gonna get out of Yoshi's egg, then I guess Yoshi. Oh, you know, I totally forgot. I was gonna do, like, a Q&A thing. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Or it'll probably have to be Wednesday. But since we hit 1,000 subscribers, I was gonna do, like, some kind of Q&A thing. I don't really know. I don't know what to do for those, like, celebrations. Because I could do giveaways, but I do giveaways all the time, and I don't want to give away, like, one $50 game or whatever again. Oh, man, these controls for this helicopter are way worse than I remember. Like, it is tough to fly this helicopter. Yeah, no way I'm making this. Ugh. Alright, let's try that again. That was really bad. Obviously, I'm not going for everything in these levels. Well, you can print with pretty little problem. You can print parts and build another printer. That's not really that difficult, but I shouldn't say that's not difficult. It's extremely difficult. But you know, you need a nicer 3D printer. It doesn't really matter how big it is necessarily, as long as it's big enough to print each individual part and then you put it all together. Oh, it's really easy, Pixel Gamer. You just touch these bubbles with helicopters in them, and then you're a Yoshi-copter. That easy. Oh, it's delicious. Yeah. This is the match game. We just don't want any Bowsers. I think we'll end there. Does that not end? Maybe this is end. It's actually not soda, it's a smoothie. It's basically just juice now, but it's still a smoothie. Ninja, I'll send it to you on Discord. Hey Trip, how you doing? Yeah, George. I mean, even with the Switch that I was showing you a minute ago, it's really rough. You know, you gotta sand it. I don't know if the link hats are on Etsy, but if anybody wants one, Sid would take like an order and do one probably. She really likes crocheting, and I'm telling you, this one is really awesome. She can also add like other colors if you want it to be a different color. If you wanted like a red one or whatever for Christmas, she could do that, like a Oron tunic color. Hey, Chosen Gamer. Oh yeah, Trip. Gotta do that sometime. How you doing, Chosen Gamer? For those that just came in, I just want to show you all the Switch thing again. This is a Switch controller, full size, really, really cool. If anybody wants to see that again, I'll show you the fine details, but I'm so proud of having that. I think it's just incredible. Pretty soon I'm going to be doing a video with that, once I get it painted and sanded, that kind of showcases the size in comparison to some other things, so you can see what it is relative to, like, your PS3 controller and the Wii U tablet. That's actually something I could do right now if anybody wanted to see how big it is comparatively. a lighter shade of green. Yeah, I bet she could do that. Oop. Ground pounding's a little hard with this controller. That 1 star was not worth getting hit. Oh, I'm not gonna hit it. There we go. Zay175, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that. Dang it. Yeah, I'm good, Chosen Gamer. So for those of you guys that are just coming in, today I'm playing Super Famicom games on my Retron 5, and these are actual cartridges that I ordered. And it's really, really, really cool. I'm fairly certain I already missed the door where this key goes. I think I was supposed to go back to use it. Thanks for the sub, Chosen Gamer. Appreciate that, man. You guys rock. Like I was saying earlier, we hit 1,000 subscribers in the last week. So probably Wednesday-ish, I'm going to be doing a Super Mario Maker stream and like a Q&A sort of just hangout thing. I really want to get up there and get that flower. You just have to like get this rock just right. There we go. But yeah, that'll be kind of cool. We've done a Q&A before, my wife and I, but it was over on my wife's channel. And I thought it might be kind of fun to talk about some stuff and learn about each other. Ah, I looked away for a second and got swallowed by the piranha plant. Yeah, thanks, Chosen Gamer. I appreciate. Dang it! I forgot that they came up out of the ground like that. Oh, I don't have any eggs either. There we go. Yeah, the fireside chat. That's right. Cody was there for that. Yeah, that was pretty fun. But anyway, we're gonna do some more of those. At least one more of those this week. Y'all let me know if you decide that you want to see a different game. Just let me know and I'll pop one of the others in. If anybody wants to know, all the list is down in the description. It'll show all the games that I've got. What, George? Is this where we fight Bert for the first time? Yeah, Kumo was there too. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. It might have been the Donkey Konga one, yeah. I think that sounds familiar. Super Mario RPG is the one I want to play the most, but I haven't downloaded the translation yet, so I would have to play it in Japanese. And I'm not sure... I mean, I think I could figure it out, but I definitely don't know or remember enough about the shape of the interface and everything to know exactly where all the attacks and stuff are. I'm sure we could figure it out. Zay Mario and Wario is a platformer puzzle game that wasn't ever released in the US as far as I know. It could have been, but I've never heard of it before until I ordered this bundle. The only problem is it uses the mouse apparatus that came with Mario Paint, and I don't have one of those yet, so I've got to go get one tomorrow. Oh, right, George. Yeah, the radio broadcasts. Ah. Dumb baby. This one time my mom and I were at like a Walgreens, and yeah, George, that's pretty crazy. My mom and I were at a Walgreens, and the cashier there, she said, would you like to donate $1 to maybe it was March of Dimes or whatever. It was one of those organizations that helps like babies, you know, small children. And the woman was like explaining it, and my mom was like, "Oh no, we don't need to donate right now," because we had already donated. Like, I don't know, an hour before that when we were in the store, we had come in there several times because it was like a Christmas time, trying to find last minute white elephant gifts. And anyway, the woman was really pushy about it. She was like, "Are you sure you don't want to donate $1? It could help save a child's life, you know?" And she was like, "You know, these are babies I'm talking about." She was really pushy about it. And my mom looks at her in the most just stone-faced expression on her face, and she says, "No, we don't like babies." And the woman at Walgreens looked at my mom like she was literally the devil. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, because that woman just like, you know, totally shocked, and it was so funny. I'll always remember that. Oh no! Ugh, I messed up. Oh wow, we saved it. What? After that epic save. Hold on, there's that brick that I can break. Oh, I already fell out. There was a breakable brick in the ceiling there. I don't remember what falls out, but... It was just really funny, you know? We do like babies, but it was just the way she said it. Like we were this family of baby haters, you know? No, we don't like babies. I've got to go back anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about getting that stuff. Okay, Trip. There we go. Did I not get that key? Seriously? I guess I have to lick it, don't I? Dang it. Sure enough, I just left it sitting there. Hey, Diamond, I saw you message me a minute ago. I just wasn't able to answer. Good, cheap Steam game recommendations. How cheap? How cheap are we talking? Are we talking like sub $5? Dang it. Hey, Darby, how's it going, man? Guys, Blue Television Games just came in. Here, like a week ago, Darby, who is the head of Blue Television Games, he let me do a video on his channel. It was really, really cool. I'll try to get the link to that before the end of the stream so you guys can see it. But it was a Super Mario Maker video, and it was a lot of fun. But more so than that, I started watching Darby stuff a couple of weeks ago, maybe, and he's honestly one of my favorite people on YouTube. He is so funny, and I mean, it's like, he's just really, really good at this thing. Y'all guys gotta check him out. Y'all guys? You guys gotta check him out. It was like trying to mix Brooklyn and the South. Under $2? Man, I don't know. Under $2. I need to think about that. I'll think about it and I'll let you know, Diamond. Just give me till after the stream, and I'll have some time to think about it. Okay, we have to run under him. Oh no! There we go. I love this music. Love it. Oh, come on. Ah, I was standing in his hitbox. Let us slow down there. Ah. Whoa. It's got me. And then his pants fall off and he gets all blushed. Darby, I don't know if you saw this, man. I was showing this off earlier. This is a 3D printed Nintendo Switch controller. Really, really cool. That's, yeah, of course, George. Humor. The best way to deflect charitable donations. But, yeah, that Switch controller, my friend 3D printed this for me after I found the model online. And it's, like, totally detachable and everything. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I love that story, George. One of my favorites. Oh, dang! Thanks so much, Darby. You didn't have to do that, man. I really appreciate it. Darby with a $5 donation, guys. Please let him know that you appreciate it, and I definitely appreciate it. It'll go to a good use. If one of the mods could grab Darby's channel link and throw it in the chat there, that would be great. But when I'm telling you guys, check his stuff out because you'll like it. Like he's just so relatable, and he's like he's not this guy that's like screaming at the screen all the time, and he's just really chill and calm, and you'll like Darby. If you like what I'm doing, you'll like Darby. That's cool, Diamond. No problem, man. Was it really, really loud? I'm sorry. Here, I'll try to turn that down a little bit. Hopefully, if another donation comes through, it won't blow your eardrums out. Yeah, man, no problem. I absolutely mean it. There's not a lot that I like to watch on YouTube. Like, there are certain things that I'll watch, like, anytime there's a new episode, you know? Good Mythical Morning is, like, not a guilty pleasure. It's just one of those things I keep up with nonstop. But, when I found Blue Television Games, it became my new, like, Good Mythical Morning or whatever, you know, my new watch every video channel. So now anytime I see anything from Blue Television Games, it's just like, stop what you're doing, go watch this, because it's always funny, and it's always informative, and Darby's just really good at what he does. No! Oh, that was scary. Okay, which one of these is red? All of them? Maybe all of them. There we go. I think that was all 20 of them. I like this cream Yoshi. Cream brown mocha Yoshi. I wish Mocha Yoshi could get his own game. Yeah, George, I know how that is, man. There's so many people, you know, and you want to, like, support everybody, and you think, oh, I don't want to miss his stream 3 days in a row, but there are 5 other people I'm subscribed to that are also streaming. Ugh, I know how that is. I think we're going to finish World 1, unless somebody wants me to switch now. We'll finish World 1, and then we'll move on to another game. I'm not sure which one, but all the games that I have are listed down in the description on YouTube. Hey, J-Dog over on Twitch. Yeah, J-Dog is kind of left out over on Twitch because I don't have the list of games over there, but Basically, I have most of the Mario games for the Super Nintendo, so if you have a recommendation or something you really want to see, just let me know and I'll tell you if I have it. Yeah, me and Darby were talking about this the other day, but like if you're a streamer or a content creator or whatever, basically any time that you're watching someone else's stream, you could be using that time to make your own channel better. And that makes it really, really tough to support other people. Yeah, George. And that's cool. Dang it. Bonked my head. Zay, yeah, I definitely am gonna get one. I want it just for the, like, collector's value of it, or the collector's aspect. I've tried to get one a couple of times, but yeah, if it gets in stock, I'm gonna try to get one. I actually bought the Retron 5 because I was waiting for the NES Classic to get in stock, and I'm really, really happy that I bought the Retron. It's kind of blown my mind how cool this was, and how long it's taken me to get one. Yeah, man, that's cool. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, I'm planning on maybe switching games here pretty soon, so we'll look at the list again. But if anybody wants to make a recommendation, again, the games are down in the description. Super Mario Collection and All-Stars, you know, has a whole bunch of Mario games in it, so if there's a particular one that you want to see, let me know. I was actually playing Super Mario Bros. 2 again earlier, which in Japan was just called Super Mario USA, because it was Doki Doki Panic over there originally, you know. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's been years since I've actually played that from the cartridge, and it was just really cool for some reason. Okay, wait, Darby. You've never played this game ever? Is that what I'm hearing? Or you're just saying you didn't play it when you were a kid, and you wish that you had? George says Super Mario Kart. That's not a bad suggestion. If you've never played this before, you really should. It's incredible. And you can get the Super Famicom version for like $6. Okay, this is the mole portion. I didn't mean to hit that tip block. Oh yeah, Woolly World was great. Did Laura Lee play that with you, or did you just play that by yourself? I think we talked about it, or I heard you mention this, and you said that you just played by yourself. I could be thinking of somebody else, though. Either way, I played that game with my wife, and it was a lot of fun, but it was so hard collecting, like, all the... Oh, no. Screwed that up. It was so hard collecting everything on every level. Like, that's one of the hardest games to 100% complete, even though it seems so easy. Like, it's all just... It looks kind of kiddie, you know, and... But it's so hard to finish that completely. Boom. There we go. Yeah, I think multiplayer is where that one shines, really. Ryu's never played Earthbound? That's pretty crazy. Earthbound's great, too. And it's just one you kind of have to play, I think, at this point. Wow, that platform moves so fast. I didn't feel like Woolly World used the eggs as well as it could, and I also didn't really like having the yarn eggs rather than just regular eggs. There was something about it aesthetically that I just didn't like as much. Yeah, that's absolutely true. There are a lot that I didn't ever play. I'm constantly saying, oh yeah, I never played, like I never played a single Castlevania game. Yeah, Mario Paint is really hard to go back to now. I'm still planning on buying the mouse pad and a copy of Mario Paint, maybe tomorrow. But I know it really didn't age well. Thanks, Nacho. We got 2 levels left in this world, and then we'll switch to another game. Hey, Captain Blaze over on Twitch. How you doing, man? Oh, I hate these enemies. This is where we get the first watermelon, though, I think. And the song is incredible. It's so good. Ah, missed. Let's see, I don't remember how to get them in there. Okay, not like that. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I figured the mouse might work. Yeah, me too, Captain. I was actually playing it last night on the NES. Hey Tristan, how you doing, man? Long time no see. For some of you guys that like Super Mario Maker, I wanted to mention I've been doing some Super Mario Maker pre-recorded stuff lately, and okay, that was pretty stupid. If you just like seeing really cool levels, you ought to check some of those out. They're just like really short kind of showcases. So the point of this is to gather more coins than the thief. And you have the benefit of having your tongue. You can lick them up. I thought he stole from you when he hit you, but apparently it just incapacitates you for a minute. I don't remember what that does at all. What that's for. And it's hard to ground pound. I need to get some actual NES controllers. Why is Mario a baby in this game? J-Dog, this game... Oh! A fuzzy! We touched a fuzzy and we got dizzy. This is one of the greatest levels in any Mario game, in my opinion. The first time any effect like this was used, and it was used so well. Mario is a baby because the stork accidentally dropped Mario. The stork was attacked and dropped Mario in the forest on Yoshi's Island, and all these Yoshis found Mario, and they decided they were going to take him home to be with his parents. They were going to deliver him to his parents since the stork wasn't able to. So the whole point of the game is every level the Yoshis just take turns taking Mario a little bit further so he can get home. It's really, really cool, and it's just a really fun setup for the game. Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit bad, but I will say it's nowhere near as bad to me as the PC emulators. For whatever reason, the control is delayed way more for me when I play on an emulator on PC. Hey, Rafa, how's it going, man? Yep, J-Dog, he does in this one. Yeah, that makes sense, Darby. It's hard, you know, because you have to compound how hard the controls are with how used to Super Mario Maker controls you are, and like it's totally different. People that tell you, oh no, it's basically the same, they haven't gone back and played the old ones in a while, because it's nothing alike. Like, it's so floaty, and it's so... It's like floaty and heavy at the same time. Momentum all works different than it does in Super Mario Maker, and it's... Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. Captain Blaze, no, this is Super Mario World 2, otherwise known as Yoshi's Island. But this is the Japanese version of that game being played on a Retron 5 emulator system. See, these were so cool at the time. These platforms that spun. That was part of the Super Nintendo's Super FX chip that was embedded in the cartridge. Really, really cool. Yeah. Yeah, it is in Japanese. The start screen and stuff are totally Japanese. Or not the start. The pause screen is in English for whatever reason, but the like the home menu is all in Japanese. I think I was supposed to fill up on eggs back there, but we should be fine. These platforms are kind of cool. Yeah, Retron 5 is this system that plays like 10 different consoles games. So I can play like all the Game Boy up to Game Boy Advance games. NES, Famicom, Super Famicom, SNES. I think I can get through here. Other than that, I guess. Genesis. I don't remember where I left off, but it plays 10 different systems games. That's the important part. There are a few that I'm still looking for. The Batman games for the Super Nintendo I've been playing recently for the first time, and they're so good. I mean, like, incredibly good. I think we can... we could have cheesed that, but I didn't quite make it. This guy. Now that we have some eggs, we can go back up here and do these puzzles the right way. Hey Manny, how you doing, man? Over on Beam. We got people everywhere today. Oh, dang it. For those that don't know, like people on Twitch and people on Beam, I'm streaming this to YouTube, Twitch, and Beam all at the same time. So the chat that you see on screen is going to be all of those services combined. I've had like a frog in my throat all night. Really hope I'm not coming down with something. Where's that key? I guess it's in that pot. How do I get in there? I need to flip the red ones and then come back down here so I can get in there and get the key. Red switch is up here. Second delay, really? Yeah, that's the worst delay I've ever heard from Beam. Usually it's really fast. Whoops. That creeper emote's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. There we go. That wasn't as hard as I was making it. Poor Beam. I'm sure it's just a temporary hiccup. This is a pretty cool little ride that you get to hitch here. It turns clockwise anytime you jump. You'd be surprised, Captain Blaze. Really, as long as you have a good internet connection and you're not trying to stream wirelessly, you can do a lot. Like, you can stream these retro games, almost no problem. I don't remember what boss this is. Oh, now I do. This is a cool one. The bosses were all unique in this one. Better than, like, you know, Super Mario Bros. 3. where you basically had the same bosses every time. Welcome back, Trip. This is a cool boss. So every time you hit him, parts of him break off, and you can suck those up to make new eggs. But it's just really cool how the effect works. Really, Rafa? That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I've heard stories of it working, but for the most part, you'll have more buffering and stuff if you're wireless. Oh, there we go. That was pretty easy. He has yet to eat a bean. How disappointing. I love that angle of Yoshi where he's like facing straight at the camera. It's really funny. So I'm hoping pretty soon to do some co-op streams with my wife, maybe playing some of these old Mario games. She's never played them before, so I think it would be kind of cool to get her in on it. And then at the end of the world, you get your score all like tallied up, and you get to see how you did on every level. I really like that about Yoshi's Island in particular. Like, you have a score out of 100 on every level, and 100 is totally complete, nothing else you can do. Yeah, Darby, I think so too, man. We sat down and we played Super Mario Bros. 3 the other day, and it was the first time she had ever played that game, and she did a good job. She's learning, but I think in a little while she'll probably be ready to do that. So I think we're gonna save here. That is not what I meant to do, but I'm just gonna save this as a save state, and we'll move on to the next game. What did we decide on? Was it Super Mario Kart? As far as I remember, that's where we were with Super Mario Kart. This one is really hard to get out of here. It makes me so nervous. You're supposed to like peel from the side. Oh, this one. Tough to get out. I feel like I probably should have cleaned this before I put it in there. Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. Darby and his wife, Morgan, played like game show games, and it was really, really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anybody stream those. This is a physical thing, Captain Blaze. This is called the Retron 5. But there are free emulators. And it's Smoothie. Let's see. I'm gonna put in Super Mario Kart. I know I'm gonna regret it. No, we're playing off of actual cartridges, but it is technically an emulator machine. It's just loads the game from actual cartridges. Yeah, man, that was pretty fun. You should convince her to do more stuff like that. Do you think she liked it enough that she would want to do it again, or? And again, nobody tell me, oh, you're not supposed to do that. You're gonna corrode the whatever. I know. It just works. I still do it. It's part of my childhood. If it breaks one of these Super Famicom games, I'll just buy another one. If it breaks the Retron, I'll just buy another one. That's cool, man. Do you think it'll be something other than those games, or do you think it's still just going to be a game show game? You could try to ease her into it, you know? There are some good, like, girlfriend, spouse games out there. We're gonna be Toad. For the sake of our splash screen, we're gonna be Toad. Let's see, Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, or Star Cup? Oh, really? That's cool. I must have missed that. I'm pretty sure I went to bed at a normal hour. If I'm not in bed by like 10 o'clock, I'm a mess the next day. I would love to do that, Cap. If I had a copy of it, I would definitely play it, but I don't have a copy of that one. I like Super Mario Kart a lot. People have been saying lately that it's awful because of the controls and that they never played it, but man, I could play Super Mario Kart for a while. This controls so much better than the Game Boy one that I played yesterday, Or 2 days ago. So much better. Yeah. Ah. Darby said star. Ah, dang it. Oh, you're playing this too, Trip? That's pretty cool. Man, I was in first. Let's see if we can get back up there. One good item, like this mushroom. Cheese it a little bit here. Second, looks like we're gonna finish in second. Well, maybe not. I thought that was the last lap. Oh, it's still hard for me to anticipate how long I need to drift around these turns. There we go. First place. Not bad. Super Mario Kart is so fun. Yeah, Beam is dead today, Manny. I wish that weren't the case. But, you know, everybody's just watching on YouTube today. Thanks, Nacho. Man, that's awesome. I can't believe how much fun this is. There's just, I'm telling you, something about having these cartridges and putting them in. It's like 15 times more fun this way than with just emulators and ROMs. Okay, that banana on the grass is not going to do anything for me. Oh, man, I'm driving horribly and still winning. Mushroom Cup must be really, really easy. I would love to play the Minish Cap. It's one of my favorite Zelda games, but I don't have a copy of it. If I had a copy of it, I would play it on the Retron and stream it. But I've got so many games to play on here now that like it's going to take me a while to get through all these. I'd really like to stream the Ninja Gaiden games too. Yeah, it was pretty cool when I plugged in a Genesis controller. That was a lot of fun, and a friend and I got to play Sonic 2 Versus mode. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but Sonic 2 was the first one, I think, to have that, where one of you played as Sonic and the other played as Tails, and you got to like race through levels. It was really, really fun. And again, I thought that was the last lap. This is just like Mario Kart 8. Oop, oh. I'm way ahead of Peach. Peach is in second. You can see she's way behind me. Welcome back, Pixel King. Yeah. I don't know, Cap. I might almost be done with emulators. Now that I've been playing on the Retron, I just want to play cartridges all the time. I don't know. Cool, Darby. Yeah, thanks, man. Really appreciate you coming. I'll be doing more of these for sure. And as soon as I finish the Batman playthrough that I'm doing right now, which if you guys haven't checked out, you totally should because it's really awesome. As soon as I finish Batman, I'm going to move on to something else, but it'll probably be a game on the Retron. Or another Batman game if I can find the one I want in a store or something. Cap, I don't think that you can post links on Twitch. I don't think it'll let you. And if it's a link to the ROM, I know where to get the game. I probably won't download it just to emulate and play. I'd like to buy a copy, but it won't take me long to find one and just buy it, I don't imagine. Ah! Yeah, those were really bad jumps. Yeah, man, those Batman games are so good. Hey, Jake. You want to know what year I was born in, Jake? 1992. That's not to say I didn't play this a lot as a kid, though. My mom and dad had this game. I mean, really, it was mine, but my parents were gamers before I came along, and all the games we had were basically theirs. Oh man, right into that mushroom. Poison mushroom. Oh, I thought that was the last lap again, man. I need to be more observant. Man, they really want to hit me with those poison shrooms. This level's a lot easier than the others. It's so easy to see what's ahead of you. Trip, you're just better than me. What can I say, man? You're just better. What have you been up to tonight, Jake? Do anything cool? I should have started with 100cc, but I didn't think that I had enough. When the place number flashes, that's the last lap. I mean, it also plays that jingle, you know, so I would know if I was paying attention, but... Oh, dang it. Whomps. Let's see, when we round this corner, we'll room it. Oh, no! I did not do that right at all. Oh, this is bad. Why did I turn the furthest that I could out of the way? Hey, question mark, question mark, question mark. How you doing? Mystery viewer. What does this do? Oh, it just makes you jump. Oh no! You can use the feather to cheat in certain parts of these levels. It's not really cheating, it's a part of the game in Mario Kart to like cut corners and stuff. But you can use the feather really well to do that. Man, dumb thwomps. Aww. Donkey Kong Jr. jumped right out of the way. Or I guess it's just Donkey Kong, isn't it? Yeah, Jake. Me too, man. Except it's 9:30 here. Come on, catching all these corners. Okay, I got 2 laps to catch up. I think we're gonna be all right now that I'm in the lead. Oh, come on. Why did I say anything? This game, especially, if you just let off the gas a little bit, you're gonna do a lot better. Wow, I don't know how he didn't hit that thwomp. Out of my way, Sam. Yeah, there was a lot of rubber banding in this one especially. I mean, all the Mario Karts are that way, but... Oh no, George. That stinks. 2:03? Man, 20 seconds faster than me? Jeez. Oh, they jumped your items. Is this the last level in Mushroom Cup, or did I just start over? No, I didn't start over. This level's just really similar to the first, like, Mario Circuit level. I'm just gonna hold on to this red shell until I need it. He's eating one? Tell me what he gets. I hope it's skunk. Trip's really fast at everything. And I went really, really slowly on that last race and still somehow managed to win. Ah! Right in front of me. Ah, Peach. Donkey Kong, Mario, Nadict. Something better. Oh, no. Moldy cheese. Moldy cheese is the only one that almost made me throw up. But that's because I don't even like regular cheese unless it's like really processed. I just don't like cheese flavored. I like nachos and stuff, but I can't eat like straight cheese and crackers or whatever like some people can. Dang it, why do I keep looking away? Still got first. Oh, it's rotten egg. Rotten egg is maybe even worse than that, actually. I forgot that was one of them. The skunk one doesn't taste bad, really. It just smells horrible. Like, the rest of the day, you're gonna have that skunk smell in your mouth. It's really terrible. $146. You beat me by 8 seconds, I think. Cheap. Why does the cheap throw out trophies? Can I have like a wine bottle that grew a vine? Man, I didn't remember that at all. Is this different? Maybe not. I think it's just been a long time since I've played this. Guys, on Mario Kart. I want to put in one more, since we played a little bit of Super Mario Kart. That's so fun. I'm so glad that we got to do that. I'm going to play a lot more of that. Next up is, let me see. If anybody has another vote that they want to put in, I can put in Super Mario RPG if y'all still want to see that. But like I said, it's going to be in Japanese, and I'm going to have to just kind of guess at some things. But if you've never seen it, it's really cool. That's kind of what I figured, Pixel King. Like, he had the wine, or the champagne bottle, I guess. And I figured that it would be a little not, you know, champagne. We have Mario All-Stars that we haven't tried. And I think just Mario All-Stars and Mario RPG. And Super Mario World. So there are our three choices. Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, or Super Mario RPG. Whatever you guys want to do. Oh, really? I think Toad is the one that I played with when I was a kid. Jake and Captain say All-Stars. Pixel King says Super Mario World. 2 votes for All-Stars. I'm going to go for that. I played a lot of Super Mario Bros. 3 the other day, so we might play a different one today. Nacho also says All-Stars. I got to get this seated in here just right or it won't play. I don't think that's... Oh, it read. Okay. So by default, the Retron will load the place that you were last at in the game. And I was playing the Lost Levels, but I'm going to stop that and play something else. So we have original Super Mario, Super Mario 2, which is Lost Levels in the US. It was never ported to the US. And then what we know as Super Mario 2 was actually a game called Doki Doki Panic in Japan, and over there, the Mario version of Doki Doki Panic is called Super Mario USA. Super Mario Bros. 3, which we played the NES copy of 2 days ago. Anyone in particular that y'all want to see? Yeah, Pixel King. I mean, it definitely still is just an emulator, but it's really, really close to just playing on the console. I mean, you can even use the real controller. It's pretty nice. Mario 2, Jake says, that wins! Wait, do you mean Mario 2 or Mario USA? I just jumped into like what we know as Super Mario Bros. 2, but on here it's Lost Levels as Mario 2. Need to show off my Link hat one more time. My wife made this for me. It's really, really cool. If you want one, let me know. Jake wants to punish me and make me play Lost Levels. I'm gonna do Mario though. I was playing Luigi's earlier, and it's really hard to control Luigi. Ah, man, I immediately have to get used to the movement and everything again. Momentum is so much different. Momentum is so much different in the old Mario and Mario 2, The Lost Levels. It's just way different than we're used to with Super Mario Maker now. We're kind of spoiled almost. I'm gonna try to not die non-stop. I feel like there's something up here. I know you can get up there. No! Ugh. Momentum. If you slow down just a little bit, you totally lose your momentum. And it's like you're jumping from a standstill. Yeah, it definitely is. It upscales it to 720. And then I've got scan lines turned on. You can turn those off if you don't like them, but I love them. I think scan lines just make it that much better. We can just clear that. Oh, we barely cleared that. Jeez. There we go. So much more tough than Super Mario Bros. 1, 1-2. One other day this week, I'll download the English patch for Super Mario RPG and we'll give it a shot. One of my favorite games. I own this on the Wii U Virtual Console, but I just really, really wanted to have a physical copy of it. Is there a warp zone in Lost Levels too? Oh, I should have saved! I'm blowing through these lives. Hey, EKH, thanks so much for the sub. I'm sure that that was very, very loud in everyone's ears. So sorry about that. But I appreciate the sub, man. This game is a lot easier, I think, to play with an NES controller, even though it wasn't played that way in All-Stars originally. Thanks, Diamond. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just hit 1,000 a few days ago. Oh, I know I wasn't gonna make that. Nah, you're alright, man. Not your fault. It's mine. I just, I don't have my sound leveled since I'm playing kind of differently today. I really hate that I missed that. Oh, it's so hard to manage that momentum. So different. First castle. I'm save stating, just so we don't waste a lot of time dying and having to start over from the beginning of World 1-1. So far, so good here. Oh, my duck button doesn't work as well as I'd like it to. No! Ah! We'll just load rather than burn through our lives. Oh, I missed it. Dang it. Story time. I don't know. For you guys that don't know, I have this weird second channel called Story Time with Lair. And it's just like me reading things, but if that sounds fun, check it out. It's pretty ridiculous, and like I'm saying, there's not a lot there, and it's not really for anything. It's just something I also do on the side. Oh, dang. The fire bar hit me even though it was all the way pointed up. Oh, that was a bad jump. Whoa. How did that happen? Okay, just run, just run, just run. Nice. I love that smug Bowser painting on the back wall. That was such a, like, retro villain thing to do. Alright. Roll. I thought I could swim. I thought I could swim. Ah. Oh, here are these ridiculous... Where am I? No! Oh, I was up in the air for so long. I don't remember if I saved here, but either way, if I die, I just come back at the beginning of World 2. So, it's not really a big deal if I lose all my lives. You're right, Diamond. I was just like, what is this? Nonsense. I already overwrote my Super Mario Bros. 1 save. I forgot all about it, but I was on World 8-3, and I overwrote it. Bah! This game is so much tougher than Mario 1. Whoa, you can shoot up so high off of these Koopas. No. Different stories, Jake. Different stories. Oh, no. I really need, like, an actual original Super Nintendo controller. The one I'm using is a Super Nintendo controller, but it's like a third-party new one. And I want, like, an old, worn-in one. I'm sure I probably wouldn't like it as much after I got it, but I don't know. This one's nice, but the buttons just don't quite... The buttons just don't quite work the way an actual Super Nintendo controller works. There's just a little bit of uncertainty to the way that the control pad works and stuff like that. Usually it's okay, but on Mario games especially, it's really obvious. But part of it's that Super Mario Maker bias. Okay, this time I'm gonna use the spring. There we go. Those springs are really ridiculous, honestly. We don't want that poison mushroom. Go, 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 go! Fall, 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 fall! Jake, please. Please. That's so much fun. Yeah, Mario on those springs, man. It's crazy. We're gonna try to finish World 2. I'm gonna go ahead and just start saving at every world. I know, a night theme would be incredible. I would love that. Super Mario Brothers 3 Underground theme is really close to a night theme, but it's just not quite what we need. Ooh, I didn't think I was gonna make that. Ah. Why didn't I just get down on the bottom and jump? Oh, the entire game? Yeah, I mean, technically this is just the All-Stars look for Super Mario Brothers 1. But I agree, I mean, it would be really cool to have this updated look as a theme. I don't want to die here again, so just in case. I'm a cheater. There we go. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make... What? What was that jump? I don't know, Tony. They might be. I played Super Mario Bros. 3 on the NES the other day, but I haven't played it on All-Stars yet. I could try that and see. Different. But I think I was supposed to go in that pipe. Oh, here's one. Is there anything hidden in here? Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Oh, no! No! Dumb poison mushroom. Boss levels is just mean. It's the first mainstream troll level. I'm not gonna bother going in there this time. Come on. Star ran out right before I got there. Oh no! I can't get anywhere. Hold on, are there hidden blocks? There's one. Is there another one? Is there another one? Ah! Jeez. Okay, so there's one hidden block there. Try not to lose our power up before we get over there this time. I need to see where this pipe comes out. I know, Cap, I know. I was really hoping that that came out up top. Fuck it. I don't want to get too far. There we go. You just have to have more of a running start! Why didn't I save? You have to have more of a running start in this one to make some of those jumps. Come on. Man. I sure am good at this. Hey, why don't I save now while I'm thinking about it? Because this is perfect. I can get up there. There we go. Finally. That was really close. Really, really close. It really is, Tony. Hey, Opoyo, how you doing, man? Go ahead and save again. The hardest thing is just the physics of the game. That's the really tough part of it. Once you get used to that, it gets significantly easier. But it's still a very hard game. What? That level was so easy compared to the others. I think if you slow down on that one, though, it's a lot harder. It really is, Tony. This is the awful inspiration that breeds all those terrible super expert levels. I'm kind of mad about that, so I'm loading that save. Oh, I had to bounce on one of those. Dang. Yeah, that's some tricky stuff there. 1, 2. Guess I just didn't bounce right on that. Let's go now-ish. Somehow we made it through there. It seems like I can grab the edge of that. I don't have to bounce on those Goombas like I thought I did. That's not rage, that's just very, very mild frustration. Yeah, I've played all the way through this before, Yopoyo. It's been a long time, but I've played it. There we go. Made it through there with our shroom that time. That'll help a lot on this fire bar section. Oh! I knew I needed more momentum than that. Yeah, I'm going through and playing all these retro games. And, I'm really enjoying it. I bought this thing called a Retron 5, and it plays 10 different systems games. So right now I'm playing the actual cartridge for the Super Famicom version of Super Mario All-Stars. If you couldn't tell, this is a speed run. That's why I'm going so quickly through everything and not dying at all. Not a speed run. Please don't think that I was ever being serious about that. Oh, you can just run across there. Duh. Just go, just go. Just go, don't worry about that. Ah! I forgot I would hit my head. I thought I could go through it. Dang it. Let's go ahead and load that stage just so we don't lose that life. Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. I tried to go as fast as possible just to see. It did not pay off. Dang it. Okay, I gotta slow down. That's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to play Super Mario RPG really soon. That's the exact same way I've walked off of that ledge every other time. And that time it killed me. If I had kicked the Koopa the other way, it would probably kill those. Dang it. So dumb. I really just ran through that without paying any kind of attention to what was happening. Let's try it this way this time. There we go, that's better. Whoops. Not quite. Nope. Oh, come on, Koopa. Please. Oh, wow, that made me really nervous. Okay, Bowser time again. Jump! Ah! I did the exact same thing. Hey, Cheap Pop Man, how you doing, man? I'm playing Lost Levels. Pretty cool. Why does that jump sometimes work and then sometimes not work? Koopa, please, I'm just gonna start over. Yeah, we played all kinds of stuff today, Cheap Pop. We played Yoshi's Island, and we played Super Mario Kart. We died a lot on this castle. What else did we play? Super Mario Kart, Yoshi's Island. Is that it? Guess that is it. Lag inputs are a bit off. I can't tell. I don't think there's any lag for me. Oh, I didn't know that was there. But what there is a distinct not Mario Maker-ness to this that I'm not loving. It just controls very differently. Can I not get up there now? Are you even supposed to get that then? I don't know, I think I botched that up. I think there was probably another block over there. Oh yeah, we tried to play Mario and Wario, but you have to have the mouse attachment thing, mouse controller from Mario Paint. Yeah, I mean, I don't notice any lag at all. I'm playing on my computer monitor, so I mean, there's definitely not going to be any delay as far as the picture goes. Fire bar's gone now. The fire bar's gone, and I just jump right over that plain block. Come on, man. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I've played it on my TV though too, and I haven't noticed any kind of lag at all. I get this. Is this just there to taunt me? It's impossible. It's just straight up impossible. Unless it's... Oh. I don't know why I can't get that. I really feel like I should be able to. I should also be able to not take a hit right there. I'm gonna go ahead and save so we don't have to do do this part again and again and again. Ah, I thought we made it over. I have no qualms cheating with this game, especially this one. None at all, really. We saved the princess! Oh no, it's just these weird toad people. Okay, I cannot handle Ice World in Lost levels right now, so I think we're gonna stop right here. Maybe. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it, guys. I think we should probably do a raid. Let me see who is streaming, and we can go. We are few, but we will raid someone. Let's see. Nintendo Addict is playing Super Mario 3D World. Are all of you already over there? I don't know. If you're not already over there, then let's go raid Nintendo Addict. Here's his link. Lair, raid when you get there. Thank you so much, guys. For those that didn't see, I want to show one more time. This is a Nintendo Switch controller that I 3D printed. I'm going to have a video up pretty soon when I get the buttons in and I sand it and paint it and everything, showing off how this all works and everything. This is the Switch tablet with the controller slots on the side and everything. But anyway, I'll show that off later. Thanks so much. Have a good night, and I'll see you over at Nintendo Addicts. Okay.